McDougal. We're at the Bro. I'm gonna probably not talk too much to chat so I don't get in trouble. I don't like getting in trouble. I'm not a big trouble hound. I'm going up into this lovely, cool tunnel here on an escalator. Turn it around so you can see what I see. You know I don't want to try and get strangers in who don't approve. Oh, and it's literally the first thing I see. Just incredible. Do my best to be respectful. Always the MO, right? Here's Mark Bradford, Helter Skelter. There's something about seeing art like in person. Like look at the edge. I can see why they display this piece behind Koons's tulips. It's hard to truly gauge scale, of course. But all of the details, and all of the colors. So, of course, the first piece we saw, Jeff Koons. Mirror polished stainless steel with transparent color coating. to achieve that near finish long before we had chrome balloons. Hi, Sylphane. You can see my reflection. Here I am, waving to you in the yellow tulip. Gorgeous. And I do love it's the first thing you see as you come up from below. Ellen Gallagher. Bling bling. Rubber paper and enamel on linen. Ooh. Yeah, you see it again? Okay, good. This is Takashi Murakami. Thank you, Flavor. Make sure I'm not in anyone's way. Teeth. Incredible. I love the yellows in this image. This is Amani Lewis. Gorgeous. use of whites. Larry Pittman. Or Laurie. This is gorgeous. Portrait of my life. One's good too. This is enormous too. Beautiful. Mandarin duck. We made a mashup of that. This. It's something of a choice to put your painting or your photo or your art behind glass. It's a different experience, right? Cindy Sherman, self-portrait queen. See if I can get this whole bit in. Just amazing. Try to take this below so we won't get anyone's face. Rudolph Stinger. Up. Oh, textures. It was Green Bam. It was. Do you want me to go back? And I'll do this room and then I'll head back to that other room real quick. It's gorgeous. Andreas Gursky. Kuwait Stock Exchange. Isn't art crazy like that? That overexposed can be like a thing that you need to watch out for as an artist when when the first part of your career is just getting, exposed at all. Meanwhile, you spend decades striving against the exact opposite issue. There's me in my reflection. I love this piece. Another Andreas Gursky. Hello, Liz. Never more true than now. Hey, Bunnyco. We had to pay homage to the balloons. You are a very special person. At least according to Barbara Kruger. It is actually a pretty crowded day for being a weekday. Let's see if we can get the name. Robert Longo, Untitled.
Like the one guy that's like choking him is like he's doing some special. Crazy. They all look really tired. It looks like they've been doing this for hours.
Untitled, with a subtitle, Men in the Cities, LA. Tilt up, there we go. To get Ellen in her full resplendency. Katie Nolan. Hey Mark, welcome. It's very not typical of us, but we're glad to have you. What a choice. To display your work leaning on the wall. It's a Manson family portrait. Keep the camera pointed down while I walk through so we don't get in anyone's untended view. But this, I think you'll want to see. Oh, this is the interior of the facade of the building, which I didn't show you all, but it is very intriguing modern facade. And here is something that may lack for scale since there's no humans in, but this is my hand next to the chair. So, quick, go find you. There are some. I'm trying to not find them. Backing all the way up into the corner. This is Robert Therian, Under the Table. Ooh. We found some Basquiat, my friends. Melting point device. Maybe double entendre these days. do love this. This is. The wood is painted like a coppery gold sheen underneath. Obnoxious liberals. Do I see myself in there? Amy, if you were incredibly talented, perhaps, but there's a good deal of art theory and art history included in these pieces that is not maybe visible initially. Certainly getting in touch with the more primal and native sense of line is a big part of Basquiat. It's all very intentional. Untitled, no subtitle, Green Band. There you go. Very punk rock. Untitled, and I mean untitled. Going down again. Enjoy the floor.
You just posted that.
Oh yeah, that one is.
It's titled Deaf, but it says blind harp player, copyright. But titled Deaf, how interesting. There was a huge Basquiat exhibit recently that I did miss. So I am thrilled I get a chance to see a lot more of his works in person. This is titled Wicker. Sorry. Phone's being a little strange. Gimbal, you can do it. You can do it, Gimbal. You can do it. There we go. Santo 2. Beef ribs longhorn. And of course, eyes and eggs. Eyes and eggs. And I love this. Footprints. Footprint of the artist. And the canvas is so, like, it's not stretched, you know? It's like assembled pieces of fabric. Cool, okay, I'm gonna walk around again. Oh, we found it. Are you ready? I'm ready. Are you ready? This feels like a pilgrimage. And like, I don't know, why have I avoided making this pilgrimage? Please go ahead. Of course. I know there's conversations around separating the artist from the art, and I understand that. Until I hear of any like big humanitarian failings, I'm gonna mostly be very in favor of this. Because one thing that, and also this room, what a choice. Look at the ceiling, look at the light. These reflections, gorgeous. But like, one thing that it did was undeniably say that this is a, I would say, modern universal icon, right? You got to acknowledge the fragility and the childhood and the nostalgia and the combination of high and low art, the ephemeral and the ultimately eternal. It's, what can you say? It struck a chord. These things are, I won't say everywhere, but there are a lot of places. The nozzle is cool. No, his whole process is fascinating. There's some other balloon works of his in here. Varian, thank you. It makes you happy. It makes you sad. Oh, Variant. You're certainly welcome to. I have feelings on the gentleman myself. I'm mostly trying to bask in my feelings about the art rather than the artist. But I understand he's a polarizing figure. And it's mostly all his own doing, so. He deserves it. Feel free to type whatever you like. Please don't be offended if I don't read it all. I'm mostly trying to kind of keep quiet so as to fly under the radar. Or you could post in the Discord. I would love to read your thoughts on the Discord. That would maybe actually better, because then I could, actually dedicate time to reading it. And then you don't have to be polite at all. Mince no words. Shall we read the Jeff Koons? At an early age, Jeff Koons was introduced to the powers of presentation and commerce through his father's furniture showroom. This is also Koons. A lot of people don't know that he paints. Yes, the feet need to be bowed out, or bowed out rather, because the connection point of the balloon is like right in the middle of the balloon, right there and there. So you need, if you think about it, the balloon, to have the center of the cylinder meet the center of the next door cylinder, it has to turn in a bit. I mean, he did a good study. He really did scan an image of a balloon dog. It wasn't just you think you have an idea of what a balloon dog looks like and then make that. I'm very grateful to him for that, I guess, for his true dedication to the form. A bit I did. I love the fringes of greenery that come off the carrot for the bunny. Hi, it's me. And I love seeing the dog reflected in the back of the bunny. Wild. Here, of course, Michael Jackson and his chimp. Ah, Smoma. This is wild. The faces disappearing into images of food. Very tricky on the old eye. This is the Koons room. The dog reigning supreme, of course, as it should. This is an incredible Hulk piece. Howdy, Clipper. What I love about the Hulk face there is it's clearly like a licensed artwork for replication on an inflatable, which I have seen a lot of. Whoa, pardon me. Triple Hulk Elvis 2 is what it's called. And like that's amusing to me because it's never perfect when they print it out, you know. But you can see like the creases where the inflatable is inflating. So what you're saying, Variant, is he's basically typing in prompts to AI. Ha ha ha, except somehow still better than that. Ooh, Jasper Johns, my friends, Jasper Johns. Let's get our, whoop, chill out. truly untitled green bam. I believe it's pronounced untitled. Robert Rauschenberg. Untitled, well, there's that. And Watchmen. Foot and part of a chair. Protruding from the canvas. I like when they give you the silhouette of the art so you know who they're referring to. Cy Twombly, Cy Twombly, Cy Twombly. Untitled by the Ionian Sea, and another untitled. But this is one first is Untitled Rome. Oh, he actually wrote the title on it. Once again, untitled. Come back, come back. Try and tilt down. Follow my hand, please. Follow my hand, please. There we go. Pardon me, friends. Gimbal has a mind of its own. Everyone's an art critic.
I think somebody replaced her. Würde ich sowas machen?
Another Rauschenberg, untitled. Pan wasn't so fast on this camera, but what can you do? Here, I want to take you around. Look at this room, pan the room. Let's make a lap here. Edward Ruscha, gilded, marbled, and foibled. I don't think this is actually marbling, though. I think this is like hand-painted marble technique, unless it is actual marbling. Yeah, I think it's hand-painted marble effect. The bound book. I like the angle of this one. Edward Ruscha. is wild. The grass is, you know, if you look at it from the side, completely flat. There is no actual texture, but the texture is able to achieve is pretty lifelike. Marusha, Psycho Spaghetti Western. It's gradients around the top edge. Interesting. There we're looking down at the floor so we don't catch faces. I didn't think I'd seen the underpainting here before. And heavy industry. What is underneath you? A lot of lettering. It's not perfect. Down again. Didn't do nothing. She ain't old enough. Went to sleep. They couldn't do no better. There wasn't no pearly gates. I hadn't done no laundry.
Sounds like us.
I should be able to get this perfectly framed. There we go. No end to the things made out of human talk. What are these original books? The right people and those other people. That is, I love this pairing. (2011). All right, I think I'm gonna have to go down to the floor again here. Enjoy the fine cement. It's time for some Warhol, y'all. You ready? 20 Jackies. Wouldn't you just love to see a Warhol Trump portrait?
Right there, it's pushing. Like the mic.
Which one of his lives that? Not. Oh, Liz. The kiss. Bela Lugosi fancied himself a romantic lead. I suppose so did Andy Warhol. Is your rupture? Good question, Andy. Here is a piece entitled Elevator.
You finished the entire museum.
I'm just about. Yeah, Piglet was interesting. It seemed like there was a recipe written upon it. I feel like we might be heading into Liechtenstein territory here. Perfect painting. Stand up so we can get a better view of this perfect painting. You know what I like, and I don't think I've ever noticed about this piece, is that some of the lines are this like vivid blue and not black. Like I think when I see it printed, my eye always kind of assumed it was like black lines. But some of them are not, and that is tricky on your eye. It wouldn't have been a perfect painting then, Bunnycup. Oh, here's imperfect painting. This is far more my style, right? Back up. This boy's beard. Imperfect painting. Entablature. I'm bad at guessing heights, but I think that that imperfect painting is like 10 feet tall by like at least 12 feet wide. But like the painting on the halftone is fascinating. Did he have like a stencil? I do find these shapes very appealing. And like the wood grain texture of that piece right there, that draws me. Is it's a guitar or some sort of music area of the piece. And then of course, just then, blang! Live Ammo is the title of this piece. Non-objective one. And the Rouen Cathedral set. 3. Interesting. It's so much clearer, the distinction between, like, this is like a cathedral image, and I could see that when looking through the camera, but in looking with my eyes in real space, it's actually very tricky to tell. I wonder if distance makes that easier? A bit, and like a squint, but for whatever reason, I think probably because the camera is somewhat compressing everything. But the contrast is really hard on my eye and not hard at all on the camera. Interesting. Going back down to the floor again. And up here. No, to the side, please. To the side, please. There we go. That's why I love seeing art in a museum. To see the actual paint, it's just different. Once more, the Liechtenstein room. to the floor. Well, there's no one here. But I don't think I can go out that area. That's an emergency exit. This is not an emergency.
Sit here.
To the Warhol room. I'm like the worst person to tour a museum because I always get lost. Oh no, I mean, lost in a good way. Thank you. Reflections on interior with girl drawing. Femme d'Alger. Don't terms of service me, bro. All I have to say is that I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Radical in the 1960s. This mirror's great. It's like a Dick Tracy hat. It got punched upward. Yeah, the mirror is awesome. And of course, here we go down again. Things on a wall, which is what a museum is. Female figure. I love seeing the little bits of like visual brushwork in Lichtenstein's work. It makes it feel more human. Back in this front room where we came up, my beautiful flowers. Yes, variant. I'll take you around the edges of the room first. This is the first room we started in. See this escalator right here? That's like how you enter the space. And then the first thing that greets you is this riot of color. But then behind it, all of these amazing works. So detailed and textured. And maybe you're pronouncing it wrong, but Julie Meritu? Oof. Just really in love with all of the various textures. Yes, Mark Bradford, Helter Skelter. This piece is really, really enormous. But I really love it as the backdrop to the tulips, which again, as you come up from the escalator, you see the tulips, and then you see this behind it, and it's really well staged. Well done, brood. I'm sure they care. My opinions. I love the, like, this feels like a map, you know, like there's architectural drawings underneath it. It also feels like topographical. Some of the architecture is upside down. This is Cairo is the title of this painting, or artwork, I should say. Ink acrylic on canvas. There's some really beautiful stuff here. Lots of color and texture, so let's take a look. Mark Bradford, Deep Blue. I'm gonna back up and not fall over an edge. This is enormous. Here are some human beings for size reference. Look at this piece. We're coming, we're coming. Can't imagine ever owning a wall this large. But if I did, you know I'd want it covered in this. As soon as I have a spare few million. I mean, there's a whole industry, Scorch, of like fine art movement. Fine art like packaging and transportation. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. Should we go to the floor so we don't spy on anybody? This is spectacular. Are these gum wrappers? What are they? Let's look here. Bottle caps, reused aluminum packaging. This is El Anatsui. Bottle caps, look at that. Just flattened and like woven together, not even woven together, connected together in like with links of copper wire, it looks like. And then just hung in the way that the fabric, now fabric, naturally bends itself. I love it. I've seen some like paper artists do similar things, obviously not on this scale, but I just love the way fabric moves. Yes, it is. Yes, Ghanaian from Ghana. I do not know the actual term. We're gonna go down to the ground. Look up to the side. Here we go. Thomas Struth, Neutral Buoyancy Lab. Another Thomas Struth semi-submersible rig, DSME shipyard.
It's actually on the second.
Okay, cool.
The lab one, let me take a look. Camera's very confused. No, this way, sweetie. This way, sweetie. You can do it, you can do it. You can do it. So it is a, hold still. You got this, okay. Chromogenic print. Thomas Struth teases layers of historical and architectural meaning from cities and landscapes. Here, a futuristic city, an astronaut training module, is pictured underwater beneath a seeming modernist plaza, complete with an office on the right inspired by modern architect and urban planner Le Corbusier. In this work, taken at NASA's Johnson Space Center, Struth finds the future in the past, anchoring a complex machine, a sunken ship, in a position that evokes the final resting place of a lost city. So I don't know how much of this is just straight up photography versus... I love this little painting in the corner here of an astronaut and a scuba diver painting Vitruvian Man in an astronaut suit. Who knows? But it is gorgeous. I hear NASA's big in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Okay, so I'm gonna turn down here and see. No, it's Flavit was like literally 20 feet. I'm just trying to make sure. Oh, here's a room I missed. George Condo. These faces. Double heads on red. Gentlemen, we don't mind getting on camera. friend over here. Mounted on the wall. Posture though. And of course up here, under the watchful eye, of our auntie in the window. Over here, camera. Over here. Over here. Over here. Over here. Also Dancing to Miles Davis inspired piece. So dense. I feel like I could look at this every day for a year and find a different face to look at. And we have another friend on the wall here. Very much life size. So this is this room in its entirety, our window friend. Two faces. All right, I think there's another room I haven't been to, so let's head there. Good boy. The kids, let me double check here. John Ahern, I believe. Maybe John Ahern and Rigoberto Torres. Let's see if I can get John Ahern and Rigoberto Torres. You're welcome. I love the posture on the running kid. It's like just that confidence of youth. Oh, I have been in this room. I don't think I got this one though. It's weird. It looks like a painting that feels like an old film reel. You know what I mean? Like you would see at the beginning of an old movie, like Everest. Not that I'm sure that this is what this is a painting of, but a mountain in the distant Himalayas. Yeah. I mean, down to like the soft focus on the edges, right? It's wild. I don't know if that's, what they were going for. You never do. Unless you're like, an art student, which I am not. All right, have we seen just about everything? I think we may, or maybe not this room. Let's go down again. This way. You can do it, camera. David Hammond's Untitled. Here I am. One day I too shall pop. Camera just wants to follow people. It's in love with people, but you shouldn't be. African American flag. Oh, reactive to flash. Fascinating, Green Man, because they do say when you come in here, no flash photography. I said, is it okay if I video? And they said, as long as you don't use a flash. So, perhaps something only under certain circumstances. And Koons Thomas. Oh, really? There's no sign to indicate such. I don't think I can do that on stream either, but I get what you mean. Like, it definitely looks somewhat reflective in such a way that I'll bet the image is different. But I'm already on like very thin ice here with my camera on a gimbal, so. But for those of you planning on visiting, America. Will do, Green Bam. Will do. Henry Taylor, Untitled. Do one more pass of this room here in its entirety. Let's see. I may have hit all of the rooms on this, in this area. Of course, the gigantic table and chairs. Is anything up on the table? I don't think so. But back down. No, you're good. Catch some art on the as we fly by. A little more Basquiat for y'all. And once more to my baby. It really is something to see it in person. Hey, Buster. It's so cute to actually hear kids talk about. Is that a real balloon? I love it. I love it. This is the majority of the Broad collection. I'm gonna see if there's more downstairs to take a look at with y'all, but I'm gonna try and be polite about it, not keep my camera in people's faces. You know how it is. Yeah, I'm gonna be not watching the camera while I go down. I'm actually going downstairs this time to the lobby, the restrooms, and the first floor galleries, which tells me there are galleries on the first floor. This is a window. Strange little corner window in the stairwell. Come on, Cameron. You can do it. Yes, you can. Good job. Not trying to make a live stream fail. Oculus is this way. Let's see. Let's see.
Back there twice a month.
The Broad Administrative Offices. Camera doesn't like it. Well, variants, they appreciate your appreciation, I'm sure. I don't think there's much here. There's like a theater where they sometimes do things, but we're not doing that. So more stairs it is. If only today's billionaires felt so inclined to make gifts to humanity. Free admission, $20 parking. Or free admission. And I see a balloon dog. I know you're going to see a ton of balloon dog stuff in the gift shop, which I will not be heading towards. Ah, the infinity room. I don't know that I will be heading into that space. I don't know if I can get y'all to wait with me. Maybe what I'll do is I'll wait and then do a video of it. but I don't think that we'll do have you wait in line the whole time. Yeah. I don't know where that is. Should I have done more research? Maybe. But just check out this high quality cement floor. Here, I'll show you a little bit of Los Angeles outside. Folks waiting. Entrance to the Broad is free. You just need to make a reservation online. Research is for chumps. There you go. I believe it. Look, I mean, in a way, this was research for bringing small shark here. Because, you know, we want to make sure that we can expose him to cool art, but also make sure that we can give him a heads up about what to expect. I think it's all very doable for him. I think he'd find the Koons stuff very interesting. Oh, no, of course, Green Bam. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Catch you on the flippy flip. You're welcome for the tour. Gift store. It's how you exit a museum. An Eames chair covered in Keith Haring? Don't mind if I do. Oh, if I were wealthy, I'd buy you all. So nice variant. Hey, check out my pants. You like them? Artist bingo. Every artist hopes they will someday be a part of. Please, may I be included in a game of artist bingo to be sold at art museum gift shops. They are very flowy and quite comfortable, and it is hot. I like breathable fabrics. Ooh, 2 eyes and 2 eggs. With the footprints. I like that. It's funny that the merch link comes up while we're at a gift shop. Well, friends, this has been very nice. Thank you for coming with me on a tour of the Broad Museum in Los Angeles. I'm really very grateful to the staff for being super understanding about me filming. I like to think that they noticed I was trying to avoid getting people's faces in shots, and that's why they gave me a little red tag. You can see this. If you can't, it's like attached to my gimbal. But they gave me a little like tag that was like, "You're cool. You're allowed to have this," which was nice. This week has been wonderful. Oh, thanks, Liz. You know, I'm a little self-conscious of it, obviously, because it's not our typical stuff. But you know, it's summer vacation, right? So thank you all. This is, you know, a pretty short stream. Get out there and see art if you can, and if you can't, let me know. I'll go see art and try and take you with me. I mean, truly, Variant. I think if I'd gone in and been like, "Hey, chat," and like been trying to talk to you all the whole time, super loud and catching people's faces, that would have probably gotten me a, "Hey, you can't have that in here." So yeah, I don't know. I appreciate that. They appreciate the art. I appreciate the art. I hope that they picked up on that. We should raid somewhere, but I don't have a Waxel Rod. You're so welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I don't have a raid target. Does anyone know who's like? Do any mods know who's live now that we could raid to? Kinar's partner anniversary. It's so perfect. Okay, let's do that. And I will walk around outside to show you the architecture of the Broad. And then if we raid out, we raid out. Thank you so much for spending time. Cave roof, yeah. Oh, it is amazing. I wish I'd shown you a little more of this. But this is the inside area. And then of course you enter up the escalator and open right onto Jeff Koons's tulips, which are gorgeous. I would love that, Liz. That would be really helpful for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. It is Los Angeles. Yeah, if you want to copy and paste the raid message, that would be fantastic. We want to let Kinar know we wish her a happy partnerversary. If you don't want to copy and paste the raid message, then by all means, just drop her a happy. That will be awesome. I'm sure she'd appreciate that. You're good. You're good. This is the Broad Museum. Oh, Aurora, thank you for the follow. Can't even see the outside here very well. Turn my camera and go up. Up. Wow, there it is. It's gorgeous. It is a nice building, yeah? Look at that. The texture on it. If I had more time, I would have maybe spent more time in the like history of the Broad section to find out when they changed buildings. It's an olive grove here. Enjoy. See you next time, Trek Nerd. Try, turn. Bye, Flava. Thank you, Liz, for running the raid. The cheese grater, for real. You're welcome. Bye, Variant. Bye, Liz. You're incredible. Bye, have fun. Bye. Bye. Peace. Bye, Annie. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye, friends.